Real estate is one of the easiest industries to get into, but one of the hardest to actually win in. The good news, most real estate professionals are so distracted, so short-term focused, and so afraid to adapt that getting ahead of 99% of them is actually easier than you think. Let me show you why. If we haven't met yet, I'm Darren Kriz, and with a social media following of over 1 million in the real estate niche, my content has generated over $50 million worth of sales and referrals. And now I help agents, brokers, developers, investors, wholesalers build modern brands using YouTube-focused strategies and streamlining the whole process for them without having to do much extra work. But I'm not making this video to pitch you on that at all. Go do it yourself by all means. But it's about pulling back the curtain on why most people in this industry plateau. First of all, they do say 90% of the sales are done by 10% of the agents, and that goes for every industry as well. 90% of the sales are probably done by 10% of the professionals. These are people that are taking initiative and innovating throughout the way. So number one, most people are playing the short game. Let's talk about the most obvious truth. Most people in the real estate industry are addicted to the short-term wins. They're so focused on the next deal, the next DM, the next paycheck, that they never have time to build anything sustainable. No systems, no automation, no leverage. And that's why the failure rate is so high and continues to climb. But if you want to separate yourself in any industry, you need to start thinking long-term and build out systems that work for you. Building content that not only educates, but also sells and entertains the audience. This can happen even while you're sleeping. I know real estate agents with under 1,000 views that own their market, and this is because they've built trust and consistency. You don't need to go viral on an Instagram reel. You need to stop thinking like an order taker and start thinking like a brand. Okay, reason number two, top performers use systems and not willpower. Most people think the answer is to grind harder, cold call more networking, more emails, wake up at 3:52 a.m., dip your face in ice water. But the top 1%, they use systems and not willpower. And you probably know this. You're already a business professional. You know what works. You know you should be making YouTube videos. But all of the big companies and people that are trying to do it all on their own are getting left in the dust by systems that are working when it comes to lead follow-up, content creation, client nurturing, and brand presence. But here's a real unlock. You don't have to do it all by yourself. It doesn't have to be that hard. You can hire editors, SEO optimizers, video script writers, strategists, content managers. That adds up to 5 figures per month when you do the math. And that's why I built an entire team to help take the creative weight off my plate and everyone we work with plate as well. And we only work with a select few individuals because we can't help hundreds of people. But you will be so surprised how much opportunity you get from sitting down, filming once per week, and the machine keeps on running. You build consistency without burning out. You don't have to wake up the next day and think about where your next deal is going to come from or where the next investor is going to come from. Building a specific strategy behind your goals is what works. Reason number 3 is nobody builds brand equity. Scrolling through your Instagram feed, I cannot believe how many people are still posting just basic homes saying just listed, just sold, just funded, just invested, new open house this Sunday. Nobody cares. Everyone is on social media now. No personality and no story behind it equals no actual value. You're literally not branding, you're just posting to post. So to build brand equity, the real players in the space understand how it works. Showcasing your personality mixed in with business. Showing people how you think, what you know, and what makes you different. YouTube is the #1 platform for that because it takes a true client that's going to trust you to sit down and watch a full-length video. If you're still watching this video, I applaud you for that because then you actually want to hear what I have to say. They see your face, hear your voice, and feel your energy behind the camera. Even though every word can be scripted on YouTube, it still truly builds your authority in the space. People will reach out to you already sold on you. You don't have to convince them. It's not a popularity contest, it's a credibility contest, and YouTube gives you that edge. Reason number 4 is the real cost of doing nothing at all. You might think that you're already doing okay in your business, but what happens if you don't do any of this? You stay stuck in that hamster wheel, chasing clients, cold messaging, posting random content that doesn't compound. Someone else is building SEO authority on Google daily, and it's not getting easier. Someone else is getting warm leads that they started building that database of videos a year ago. And that's the hidden cost. You don't lose immediately in the day-to-day as you think cold calling might help with. You slowly get replaced by someone who invested earlier. You know the cliche, the best time to get started was yesterday. The second best time to get started is right now. Every day you wait, you're giving your future business right off to someone else. I'm not here to convince you to do YouTube. I just truly know that this can change someone's life for the better. It really did for me, and it really does for everyone else that we help with this process. So if you're watching this video, if you clicked on it and you're like, I don't know where to start, I was there 6 years ago. I got into real estate with zero following, zero strategy, just started trying to figure it out on my own. I wish I didn't. I wish I had someone to hold my hand. I wish I had some sort of system. I had nothing. I was just like you, or probably even further down the ladder. All you have to do is have a vision, have a dream, and know where you can be. I'm nothing special. I showed up, I stayed consistent every single day, and I learned the game. But here's the thing I wish I had back then. It's the roadmap, a team to help me scale. Because it's not just about the hard work. It's not just about posting to post. And I went through many of these phases after having posted thousands of videos online. It's about working on the right things. And that's why I created Effortless Influence. It's to give real estate professionals the opportunity that I wish I had. You can build a machine that truly compounds and automates itself. We can help manage your entire YouTube channel. Just let me know if you have any questions down below. Click the link in the description. We can book a strategy call for you. You don't need to be famous. You don't have to have 10 years of experience. You can be just an average Joe that knows nothing about content. Or you can be an 18-year-old kid that just wants to brand themselves online. Start today. You are not going to believe the opportunities that will come to you in 5 years. All you need is the smart system and the clear strategy, and that is how you get ahead of 99% of the real estate industry. And more importantly, how you stay ahead of them. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.